Uh, I taking a taking a page out of Don's book, going with the winner right away. Very tough matchup. But I'm going with the George Michael and Aretha Franklin song. Tough. That's a that's just on your mood. Which one you're gonna pick? Maybe because I watched that one second. That was you know, the little more recent one I watched. It was that close. Also, that I don't know why I keep referencing this because it doesn't really matter more. But wasn't that Billy Joel's got to be a resub? There's no way that's that right. And Jay, that might have been, that had to be you or Don. If I'm wrong, then wow. Um, Jay, is that the song that is a little kid that you fucking was that your song? Remember that was it, or was that a different Billy Joel song? Wasn't it Short People another one? And wasn't the guy that sang Short People Randy Newman, the one that sang I Love LA? All right, anyways, two really good ones. Listen, this is what I thought of when I was watching that George Michael. First of all, George Michael, is it Michael or Michaels? Don't matter. Very underrated. His music seems like it's been, to me anyways, more appreciated after he's been dead and after it's been, Jesus, close to 40 years. Right, he was mid 80s mainly. Um, and to sing a duet or a song with Aretha Franklin, who's probably top three for sure, best, most powerful voices, to hang with her and that song just kept like it didn't ever die down. Like even towards the end, is very powerful, very well done, very always been a motivational type of song. That song just like it's so good. It's great. That's a great song. Very underrated. I wasn't crazy about the video. I don't understand the whole black and white videos of themselves behind them. Maybe it's something I missed or whatever. That video could have been so much better. It also reminds me of I'm sure no one's ever seen this, and I've looked for it on YouTube for like many times especially after I've heard this song at the store or whatever. That song is 1986, 99% sure, and there was a music video, kind of not a music video, but you know, one of those sports videos of I'm sure you guys remember Bernard King for the Knicks. How first of all, I know I'm doing it. Bernard King in like 83, 84, 85. Look at the numbers that Bernard King put up for that shit Knicks team. He was scoring 50, like, I want to say 3 nights in a row and 40 here, like 30s. Bernard King was a scoring machine. And he was so like unathletic. If you look back now, Bernard King was just a pure scorer. Even better than like Alex English. Alex English was another guy, very underrated, so many points. But you look back, he just looked so like, how the hell did they do that? But Bernard King was, I think, even better scorer than Alex English. Alex English also that corny basketball movie, which Jay, I'm sure you know the name of that. But anyways, the Knew You Were Waiting for Me. They put together this collage of him working out because he had a terrible, terrible injury, and he came back to play, and him working out, and the way they did that video, they paused it and they said when he came back, they had the actual announcer introducing Bernard King and the crowd. I wish I could find that video, but anyway, way off on a tangent about Bernard King for some reason. So that's a great song. So video. Again, George Michael's just he's great. He did everything well. Soulful songs, ballads, shit like that, whatever you call that one he just did with Aretha Franklin. Very, very good. He's so good. Billy Joel. Listen, I try to listen to that. That song is so overplayed, even today. Another grocery store song, but I try to listen to that song as if it was for the first time. I think I did a pretty good job. That song is great. It's really good. The video is kind of like I like it. Just guys look like they're jamming in a warehouse or something. Uh, Trying a little too hard at one point when he picked up the beer. Great hair he had. I remember listening to Howard Stern one day years ago, and Artie Lang was a big part of the show, and talking about Billy Joel. And Artie said something which was true, but I guess it makes sense because he said Billy Joel's songs just seemed to get cornier and cornier as he got older. But I guess that kind of makes sense, right? You're not as macho and you just whatever. But young Billy Joel, great songs, right? Piano Man, and that's probably his most popular one, right? Pressure was a good one. Uh, what is it? Love You Just the Way You Are. Like, and then they seemed like they got kind of corny near as he got older, which is true. But I guess that happens with a lot of artists. I always think about who was more popular, like that 40-year-old crowd, 50-year-old crowd, Billy Joel or Bruce Springsteen. They just seem to have like the same type of following. But definitely a good song. But I'm gonna go with George Michael. I think it's gonna be Jim's gonna pick Billy Joel. Ooh, I think Don's gonna be the wild card here. Anyways, picking up Jacob, so I gotta cut this short here. Uh, terrible. I mean, terrible Monday Night Football. But how about the story unfolding with this Damar Hamlin? Like, it sounds like he's gonna be good. I mean, I really thought that we witnessed a guy dying on the field, or dying on the field, but dying because of that. And I think the stories are great. Like, he's awake. They take out the breathing tube. Um, I don't. I don't think there's any signs of brain damage. Right? His without getting oxygen for so long, it could have damaged your brain. This is like almost a miracle. It's great. I think it's a great story, and it's I had zero appetite for football up until maybe this morning, and it's a huge week for seedings and stuff. But also, man, players on those teams and even around the NFL, like, are you a little gun shy now? Because that was such a routine hit. I guess it's his T. Higgins helmet hit that dude just square in the fucking chest, just perfect. Just a routine play, right? And fucking dude almost lost his life. So I wonder if these players, they got to be a little hesitant. Maybe not. I mean, anyway, I had zero appetite for any of it, and now I'm kind of looking forward to there's games tomorrow and Sunday, and then the playoffs next week. And my team's part of it, so that's great. Can't wait. Um, Anything else? I guess that's it. Have a good weekend. Jay, really good picks. I'm going with Knew You Were Waiting for Me.